Thank the Lord we are back. There is no place like home. We are back.
We are farmers.
We're going to rebuild. No matter what pain we go through, we're going to use it to become better. Agree? All right, we're about to leave. Thank the Lord. Not because we don't like the people, but just because we want to get home and get to work. We got a lot to do.
Yeah, we're going to be taking a week off in July later for our cruise. So it's like we got to get caught up on a lot of things before then.
Yep. And it's interesting, unless you run a business or like doing something
you don't get it.
Super important, yeah, you think, oh, vacation is so good and you get away. But when you have shit to do, no. Plus,
it's just not as enjoyable
for us.
You're like, well,
yeah, I hate like scheduled vacations too. Like we got a lot going on, you know?
Yeah.
And yeah, I'd rather be like building stuff than just sitting around. Like, plus if I need a vacation for like relaxing reasons, I'll just lay in my bed for a day, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of staycation.
Yeah, I think it's just different when you're in the 9-to-5 world and you look forward to them.
Traditional,
Where me, they're great. I like our family. I love spending time with them, but sometimes they're not always like convenient for our crazy.
It's one day too
schedule.
long. I wish I would have created 2 days. This is our 3rd day up here in Ludington. Yeah, I'm ready to get home and just, I want to create vlogs. I want to create our software. I want to work on our client stuff and then produce all the lessons and document those for yourself and others and ourselves, etc. So yeah, I'm excited to get back. So yeah, let us know in the comments below. Do you like vacations? Do you like them just structured or just whenever you need a break? We usually take like mini breaks, like we can take like a half day.
I feel like even when I'm working, I'm on vacation.
Yeah, that's the life. That's the ideal. Design a life where you love it so much it feels like a vacation where you can relax and you can work and you can just do all that stuff. That's what we build and that's what we're still building as we go. But yeah, eventually we'll be able to take structured time off, but this time off is more for like other people. And it's like for, my parents and to see my sisters and stuff. Well, again, it's great, but it's hard to say. I probably can't put it in the greatest words, but it's like if you can relate to like Elon Musk or someone just building something super big, like you got to put everything into it, and even if you love it too. So it's like you got to put everything into it, plus you love it. So you got to do it. So now we got to go say goodbye to our fan. They want us to stay later. Of course, they're going to give us the guilty, oh, why you got to leave, XYZ, We got to say, because that's why.
Respect.
Yeah.
Everyone's got their own thing going on. People have kids, you respect it. We have a business, nobody else does.
Yeah, and if they don't get it, no matter. They don't need to. I'm not trying to make anyone understand anything, but yeah.
I wish they were a little more understanding, even all our families, but you know what? Maybe I don't understand things too. So
no, for sure.
At the same time, everybody just is, and it's great.
Yep, and everything's happening for us, even though we're like, we stayed an extra day.
We're lucky to come up here.
Yeah, exactly. That's for sure.
Ciao.
Right, so we said our goodbyes, and now we're on our way back home. Thank the Lord we are back. There is no place like home. We are back.
We are farmers.
We're going to rebuild. No matter what pain we go through, we're going to use it to become better. Agree? For insight, I really realized that I need to have like a manager and a team in place to have like the written descriptions, the thumbnails. Probably the hardest part right now is getting like a good writer in place. So I need to be able to, from Upwork, determine the best writer based on a scoring system. So of course everyone's gonna say, oh, I'm the best writer, XYZ. And some people may be good, but they're not a right fit. So you gotta be a right fit, a really good writer, plus also like good communication and speed. Because if they say, yeah, I can write really good, they do really good, and that's aligned and they're right fit, but they take, days, well, that's not gonna be good enough, because when you're doing it daily, you need it always quick, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be able to judge on these things, which in our software we're going to build this in, which is going to be key and it's going to be great. Out of all these books, these 2 books are the books that I wrote. Too Bad's Profit Playbook. Pretty good book, plus this systematizing blueprint one. This one's a pretty legit one as well. So yeah, this one's more about like systems, a lot about fulfillment and a team. It's actually funny, there's a missing section of this book, which kind of makes me laugh. There's 3 sections of this book, but Mihai printed it without the 3rd section. It's like, is he just doesn't pay attention to detail? Or, you know, was I not a good leadership? I mean, the answer is just both. You know, I should have informed him. I only wrote the book though. And then, yeah, just told him to print it, but he missed one, but it's not that big a deal. But, yeah, I had another printed copy, but my sister has it. 2 Ads Profit Playbook. This is my most recent book. This one's on scaling your business with YouTube ads. Video is very popular. Organic takes a long time. And so that's why I wrote this book. 5 main sections. This book's a lot more detailed. Talks about putting in the energy and time too, plus all the fundamentals of marketing, etc. But a pretty long book, to say the least. But it's a very good book as well. I'll leave the links below for these, or just leave a comment. Yeah, and I'll hook you up with links where you can get this stuff. You know what, one thing I noticed when I'm out traveling is that I don't stretch as much. It's like I have to do these series of like stretches, or else like I'll have extreme back pain. Cause like my posture is kind of compromised from sitting so much, like all those books, building software, etc. takes extreme amount of time, and most people get to work at least like a 4-hour, 8-hour, 10-hour day, you know. And to be a business owner, to be the owner of a project, it's like 16 hours a day, especially in the beginning. It's just like a baby, you know, growing a human or any type of baby type of thing, mammal, you know. And in the beginning, it takes up so much energy and time. And whether, you know, the baby's crying or needs something, it's like, doesn't matter how, if you're hungry or tired or whatever, it needs that thing. And you know what? No one else working for the company most likely is going to care as much as the business owner. I mean, yeah, they care and they want to do good, but I mean, they're basically, if you're not paying them, they're most likely just tuned out, not even caring about your vision. So yeah, you're the one, if you're the business owner or the project owner or whatever, you're going to have to put the most work in, energy and time, or else that project will die. In terms of books, I'm probably going to write maybe 3 more, one on sales, productivity, and something else I'm not going to release right now. But yeah, books take a lot of energy and time, just like any big project. Right now, we're working on a project that involves being able to post on social media and doing vlogs and trainings and interviews daily, kind of just like this vlog. So we're building a software using Bubble IS to do that. So a software, a process, a people, so all those systems in place. The difference is, yeah, this time has to do with social media, more on all the platforms, instead of just one specific one. And then also we're using a software, Bubble.is, to actually help a lot of the organization, the processes, the automation, etc. That comment earlier, you have to have a great vision and find the right people, etc., that do care, that will put in the work and go beyond just the job description, the smart enough people, etc., to make it all happen.
What was that, Mike?
Oh, I was just reading a post from Evan Carmichael, and he said, spend 5% of your time thinking, 95% of your time taking action. You don't have to take that literal. It's just more like spend less time thinking and more time doing, acting.
Wonderful.
I want to share that.
I was just, like, me and Mike were just talking about how, like, different our families are, and I was thinking, like, too, like, it's so interesting, like, family dynamics, and how, like, just in our situation, like, how opposite our families are, and, like, where we've come from, but it's, I don't know, it's different. You don't have to, like, be who your family is or who your family thinks you are, but, like, just knowing, like, being aware of where you came from, and then, like, who you want to be, and surroundings are huge. Like, surrounding yourself with the right people. Like, sure, you're always going to have, you know, your family and stuff, and maybe you want to be around people like that, maybe you don't, but the key is to just be aware of it and, like, choose actively, like, your surroundings, because it's all very, very subconscious and huge to growth, reaching your goals, and living the life you want. Ciao.
Alright, so now we're going to hire some. Getting ready for the next day's content. We're back!
We are back!
This is my to-do list, basically software things. I want a huge thing on the software profiles and recent past work done. I gotta get all this done. I gotta turn this into reality. But like right now, I'm like so tired getting back from this trip. It was a 3-day event with my family. Really wasn't my idea of vacation. My idea of vacation would be like total rest, relaxation, not really talking to anyone. So it was actually kind of tiring, even though, yeah, I love my family, enjoyed it, etc. It's really tiring, and now it's just more work to get caught up on when I get back. But I feel like today's Sunday, even though it's actually Monday I'm recording this. But yeah, it's kind of like what I do Sunday is like rest, relax, get my health back, my energy back after, you know, something that takes a lot of energy, and then like kind of like plan out what I need to do. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to do any work today per se, because I'm really tired. I'll see what I can do. But if not, yeah, just hit it hard tomorrow. Super hot day out here. Yeah, just have to go for a walk, you know, movement, regain my energy, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes just gotta go, and sometimes like my ideas, like big and small, like detail things, and everything from clients to the software to big picture to small detail, all these ideas are running through my head, and I'm like, well, what's the best use of my time? Do I like just force it out and like start doing these things, or do I delegate or rest and relax? It's like you gotta make all those decisions, but you know what, just go with the flow, and yeah, usually it will turn out just fine. I was just talking to Sarah and I was sharing my next insight, which was,
Talk about that, Mike.
vacation can make you soft. You think it's like gonna help rejuvenate you, but now it seems like getting back into it is a little bit hard, but it's still the same day. We had, you know, with my family this morning, and then we drove for 4.5 hours back to here, unpacked, then worked on today's content, then worked on our visions, etc., to-do list. And so yeah, now we want to get into it. Like, should we just wait till tomorrow? What do you think? What are your thoughts on that?
I'm thinking, yeah, wake up around 8, finish it up.
Sounds great. So stressful times will come, or just not thinking, like this vacation, we were just, you know, not thinking. I'd go buy Skittles just in the mouth. That's so much sugar and stuff too. Plus I wasn't drinking as water as much, so I'm a little bit dehydrated. So now I have to get dehydrated. Plus I didn't sleep well there. The bed was super small, super hard. So yeah, some things, you know, to consider when you think this traveling life is so good, but all these things, you know, so it's all that game, like Gary Vee says, how you see it. So basically, yes, there's pros and cons. Yes, the positive, saw my family, was great to get away. We cleaned up before we left, and now we're back, reconnected to our vision, or still reconnecting back to our vision for success. So yeah, pros and cons of everything, but you know, life isn't as black as white as we think. Pros and cons. Also, one of the things Evan Pagan was teaching in his insight program was make sure you document your insights fast, because insights can come fast and then they can go fast as well. So make sure you document them. Document them.
Mike just got home from Walmart and he has 3 fans.
It's hot out here, guys. It's like 80 degrees Celsius. No, 91. 91.
And he's doing a wind map. We'll see how it goes.
It was 90 here. It's gonna get 71 at night. Right now it's 82. At nighttime, the cold air comes in this window, and we got an AC in that window with the fan going to the bed. Then it goes through, the air goes through here, comes out. We have an AC over here, but shoots over here, outside here. Always focus on solutions to current problems, solve them, optimize your life. You keep optimizing and visioning and keep doing that until success. This is Mike Piet along with Sarah Piet and the Profit It Pro team. So we'll see you in the next vlog for updates and how we're gonna make this happen. And again, our best lessons documented, all for ourselves, for you to use to grow your business and your life at the same time. I'm glad we're on the journey together. I'll talk to you again soon.